Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap, and I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Joshua in Jacksonville, Florida. First, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children's. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Akims who are in the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Well, you know, with everything that's going on, the question now arises from 2020, the ending of 2023, and the new beginning of 2024, if this going to, bring in drafting to the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. It says here that Israel is killing itself, and we cannot stop them. There's going to be a person who's going to speak about what he sees from his experience. He's some type of colonel, Douglas McCarger. He's going to talk about from his point of view and his experience, okay? The title of this lesson, I Shall Not Want. Here we go.
Preparing for a war in the Middle East, a broader regional war. Well, it sure as hell seems that way. We have warmongers like neocon Senator Lindsey Graham passing a bill to give power to the president to go to war in Iran, just in case he needs it. We're preemptively doing this homework for him. We're going to get these paperworks out there ahead of time. So will American families be okay sending their sons and daughters to fight and die for Israel, or to fight a war with Iran? That's the question. So is the United States heading for a broader regional war? What are the larger implications of all of this? Someone whose sources are impeccable and who has been spot on since the outbreak of the war in Ukraine, and of course what's been unfolding in the Middle East, is Colonel Douglas McGregor. Colonel, great to have you back on the show. Great to see you.
Sure.
So are we headed, you see these moves in the Senate, you see these moves in the House of Representatives, preemptively giving the power to the president? You need to go to war with Iran. Here's the paperwork. We've done the homework for you. Do you think a broader regional war is unfolding, or is this just fluff?
Are you looking to go from dad bod to DILF? You've got to check out the Dad Bod Destroyer.
There you go.
Well, I think the potential for a broader regional war is very, very real. What most of your listeners probably don't understand, or maybe they do, I hope they do, is that people like Lindsey Graham are out there essentially dishing for money. He makes these ridiculous statements, and he and Blumenthal sit down and craft legislation to do what you described, which is essentially, if you want to go to war with Iran, we're all for you. We'll do whatever you like. That means big donors pour money into their political action committees and support structures. They have no accountability in the Senate. They're not in charge of anything. They're not responsible for the armed forces. So it's all nonsense. When there is no accountability, people will say and do all sorts of stupid things. And that goes on all the time in Washington on the Hill. None of those people have responsibility for anything that happens in a war. They just vote for it, they send money, and they pay no attention, and then they posture. So let's set that aside for a minute. The problem we have right now is that I don't think we have anybody in the White House. What we have are people in the cabinet like Blinken and Austin and others, and Sullivan, of course, as the National Security Advisor. And then behind them are lots of people that nobody knows. Some of them are huge donors to the Democratic Party, to the left. Some of them are just self-appointed experts that hold appointed but unelected positions. And they are steering the ship of state in bad directions. We are not interested in going to war in the Middle East. We weren't interested in going to war in Eastern Europe. But that's what it looks like right now, just as it looked that way, last fall in Eastern Europe. We wondered whether or not we were going to see a massive intervention in Ukraine. Now we're wondering about what we're going to do. The truth is, we are even less prepared now and less capable now of taking on a regional war, particularly a war that would involve virtually everyone in the region against Israel and the United States.
There we go. As you can see, What was his name? Bill Gates, right? Has to bring the population down. So you so-called Negros Latinos, American speckled birds who are 18 and up, you're gonna have to, really do some serious thinking or start praying in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. I want to go to Psalm chapter 23, verse 1. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want. Verse 2. He makes me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still waters. Okay? This is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai saying what he would do for his people, right? If they come back to him and they do his will. Verse 3, he restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness. Okay? This war is nothing about righteousness, it's about wickedness. For his name's sake. Verse 4, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Okay? Verse 5, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Right? Oil of truth, of understanding, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? This is not really our battle to begin with. That's between the people over there of Israel and the Pakistans. Okay? I mean, both are standing on land that is not theirs, but I believe that Pakistan was there first, right? Before the tiny hat came, 1947, right? I think that was after World War II. Slovakia. Verse 6, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of Yahweh forever. Right? As you can see, David, King David, was making it clear, and he was aware that, wait a minute, if I'm going to give my life, let me give it to the one who created him, right? Now, why are we going to give our life to the Edomites who are not our gods to begin with? And why fight their battles for? I mean, now the whole world knows the truth, who the Edomites are and who the tiny hats are. Slovakia. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 40. Give me a minute. Verse 11. Let's see what Scripture says, right? Let's use Scripture to guide us. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 11. He shall feed his flocks like a shepherd. He shall gather the lamb with his arms and carry them in his bosom, and shall gently lead those that are with young. See, we have a king, King of kings, Lord of lords, a big brother, Yahweh Shai, that no matter where we are, he's going to come and get us. Right? He's going to, if we are be taken out and we die because we do not want to do what the Edomites said, which is going to come that time when they bring in that digital currency, which is around the corner, the invisible money, and they mandate that you got to take the MOTB, right? The CHIT, the charagma, and you don't take it, there's going to be consequences. Okay? Some of us are going to be thrown into FEMA camp. Some of us are going to be beheaded. Right? Well, that's the way it is. Okay? Who can bring us back to life? Yahweh Shai. I want to go to John chapter 10. Give me a minute. Oops. Give me a minute. Chapter 10, verse 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. Yeah, he gave his life for us. We should do the same in return, right? And not follow after wickedness and not do what wickedness wants us to do just because they're going to lock us up or take our life away. I want to jump to verse 14. I am the good shepherd and know my sheep and am known of mine. Verse 15. As the Father knows me, even so know I the Father. And I lay down my life for the sheep. Talking about strong love, right? The Edomites are not going to do that for us. Okay? I mean, they might say it with their lips, but they're snakes. They lie. Verse 16. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Then also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Verse 17. Therefore do my Father love me, because I lay down my life, that I may take it again. Verse 18. No man takes it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it up again. This commandment have I received of my Father. Woo! So Yahushua is showing us the way. It comes a time that we have to stand in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and let the chips fall wherever they're going to fall. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 34. I mean, why go and fight a battle that the Edomites and the tiny hats, right, have been doing for years, right, to rape, rob, and plunder around the world? Ezekiel chapter 34, I said, yeah. Let them fight it for themselves. 14, verse 14. I will feed them in a good pasture, and upon the high mountains of Israel shall their fold be there. Shall they lay in a good fold and in a fat pasture. Woo! Shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel. Yeah, because that's going to be our home. That's where we come from. Those fake tiny hats that are there, those are imposters, right? And another thing, before I go any further, how come, what's his name again? Vocab Malone. Where is he? How come he's not talking about what's going on right now with Israel and the Palestinians? And about America being involved, participating in this wickedness? How come he's not writing a book about these things? Right? And how about the rest of the 501c3 incorporated churches? This should be all over the YouTube, talking about this madness that is going on. Something that make you say, I want to go back to John chapter 10, verse 9. I am the door. By me, if any man enter, and he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. See? He's the only one that can bring us back from that, from the dead, Salakia. He's the only one that can feed us, right? Pure, healthy, good food. Because right now, the air is polluted, the food is polluted, the water is polluted, the land is polluted, right? Even the clothes that they're making is being polluted. This whole world is polluted. This kingdom is polluted. So we need Yahushua to come back and remove this kingdom from the face of the earth. Take it out. Verse 10, the thief comes not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Yeah. That's like he's coming back to remove this wicked kingdom and put the true kingdom of Yahweh Shai, of Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai Shalaka, back on earth, right? And clean the mess that the Edomites have made, put things back in order, okay? Because everything right now is out of order. I want to go to Song chapter 5, verse 8. Lead me, O Yahweh, in thy righteousness, because of my enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. Woo! That's so beautiful, huh? He's the only one that can do this and help us in this madness, you know? Let me jump to, let me see, verse 10. Destroy thou them, O Yahweh, let them fall. Oh, no. It's like, I'll leave it on verse 9. No, where was I? Give me a minute. Where was I? Oh, I was in Song. Slakia. Verse 8 was where I want to be. Okay, that's good. Let me move on. Slakia. I want to go to Song chapter 25, verse 4. Show me thy way, O Yahweh. Teach me thy path. Verse 5. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. O thee do I wait all day. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be over here. I mean, look at right now. They're celebrating, playing Christmas songs, right? The Edomites are celebrating while yet they're plundering and stealing and robbing and murdering around the world, right? So, you know, now with the internet, they don't hide it no more, okay? Because now they got all the technology and the weapons that they wanted to have, and they are, you know, going to show the whole world that they can do whatever they want and that they're unstoppable, or at least that's what they think. I'm going to go to Psalm chapter 3, verse 5. I lay me down and sleep. I awake, for Yahweh sustain me. Verse 6. I will not be afraid of 10,000 of people that have set themselves against me around about. Okay? Because that's what's going to happen. All right? I mean, 2024, it's going to get worse. It's going to get uglier. Okay? Eventually they will come after us because they're getting tired and fed up that we keep quoting the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai and speaking the truth in his name. Verse 7. Arise, O Yahweh, save me, O my God, for thou hast smitten all my enemies upon the cheekbones. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Woo! Yeah. When Yahweh Shai comes back, that's exactly what he's going to do. Okay? The battle's only going to last only for 1 hour. When Yahweh the Father turns Yahweh Shai loose with the host of angels, okay? The battle is only going to last only 1 hour. And Yahweh Shai is going to clean house. Verse 8, salvation belongs unto Yahweh. Thy blessing is upon thy people, the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, right? First, he's going to come for the 144,000 chosen elect, and 1/3. Okay? 2/3 that keep insisting, right, that this is a beautiful world, that they want to stay and make this place great again, okay, are going to be punished when Yahushua comes back. Okay? They're going to be left behind to experience the those missiles that Russia and China has that are going to be coming this way when the time comes to burn this place up. They're going to burn with it. Okay? But our people will come back. The so-called Negros, Latinos, Negros, and speckled birds will come back to the new kingdom as babies. They'll be cleansed from all their wicked ways. Well, I hope that this was edifying, and with that I say Shalom.